All right. I am beyond excited about this one. Katie, we've been connected, what, 2 or 3 years now?
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of years. So everybody, this is Katy Cookston. This is my referral partner in Roanoke, Virginia, because I don't go that far. I actually made it to Roanoke for the first time a couple of months ago. Yeah, and it was so cool. I was like, holy cow, I've never been to that part of Virginia, which I know probably sounds strange to a lot of people, but I've been up and down the east coast of Virginia, a little bit into Charlottesville, but hadn't kept going. So it was very cool. So, Katie, tell everybody about yourself.
So I'm Katy Cookston. I have been licensed for 6-ish years. Started as a single mom. That's where my passion came from with first time home buyers because I had a horrible experience. In that
Okay.
time, I've gotten remarried. Yeah, it was awful. I've gotten remarried. Still haven't lost my passion for the first time home buyers though. We've built a team. So I have a team of agents, and we're actually one of the top producing teams now.
Yeah,
So
you
we've come
are.
a long ways. We've gotten there.
I love
Yeah.
it. I love it because we have such a similar story because I was a single parent when I got my real estate license. I've been remarried since, getting my real estate license. We created a team and we're about the same timeline because I'm 6 years as well. So we have a very similar story. So it's been kind of fun to be
Kind of a
connected.
mirror image.
Yeah, it's really fun to see it, and it's neat because we're in the same. We're both with Keller Williams, so we're in the same region, and so it's kind of cool. Get to bump into each other at our regional events and obviously other events. So it's a lot of fun. I love it. All right, so the reason why, so this weekend I said to Katie, "Oh my gosh, what did you just do? I need to know more. Please tell me about it," because I saw some amazing pictures and I saw people tagging you and your team all over because I obviously follow your team too, which is what's your team name?
Katy and Co.
That's right. So I was seeing this and I was like immediately messaging you because it's right up my alley. And I was like, Katie, you have to tell me more. And will you get on a video with me? And you were immediately like, sure, Erin, whatever you want. And I love that so much. I love that spirit. So you did a client event this weekend.
I
That
did.
was bingo, which I don't know if you know, little known fact. Growing up as a kid, I was the Florida bingo princess because my father, started computerized bingo in the state of Florida. So I have a special place in my heart for this as well. So
I
tell me
love
a
being.
little bit about this event. Give us the details. I know I love you so much because I said put a playbook together and you did it so that we can share it with everybody. But tell me about it.
So I came to my team in the fall when we were looking at, you're planning your next year, and I was looking at our quarterly events, and I said I really want to do something interactive because we do so many first-time home buyers. Are, we help clients everywhere, obviously, but we have a lot of families that we help. And so most of our events are geared towards family outings and doing things, but they're not interactive per se. Like we don't interact with them. You just walk around and say hi. And I was like, I want something where we're like doing something together.
Yeah.
And I love bingo. So part of it was me. And my team is great. And they're like, yeah, sure, whatever you want to
Whatever
do.
you want, Katie. Yeah.
Whatever you want, we'll be there. Like we'll stand with you. You're crazy, but whatever. I mentioned it to a couple other agents and they were like, that's the dumbest idea I've ever heard.
Oh, love
Nobody's
it even more. Doesn't that make you want to do it?
right. So then I
Yes.
was like, well, not only are we going to do it, like it's going to be freaking phenomenal.
Tell me
And
I
then you're
can't
going to
and
be
I will times
right.
two. Yeah.
And then you're going to be like, oh, how did she get that many people? So most of our client events have 30 to 40 people, between schedules and everything. I think the biggest client event we've had was 60. And at this event, we had 100 people there, and we actually had another 12 to 15 that had RSVP they were coming, but didn't because it's sick kid season,
Yeah.
basically.
Oh, for sure. It's sick
Had like
everybody season.
right.
I think this is the healthiest I've been so far today, this morning.
Well,
So yeah.
exactly. Like, and
Yeah.
we've all good cred. So I told my team, I said, I want it in the winter because no offense to any winter lovers out there. I hate the winter. The older I get, the more I hate it. I want sunshine. I want happiness. The winter is very
Because you're a
dreary.
Disney lover. We can see your Disney picture back there. So you
We
love
do.
my hometown. So yeah.
The winter is just dreary and gross. And you get through Christmas and everybody's like on this high from all the holidays. And then you like slump until the sun.
For
And I
sure.
said, when we do our event, it's not going to be Valentine's themed. Not that I have anything against Valentine's Day. I said,
I
we're
get
going
it.
to do a winter event that includes everybody. So I came to my team and I was like, can't do Saturdays because it's football playoff season. We're going to do a Friday. Worked great. Had the biggest turnout we've had yet. already have suggestions for how we will be doing it next year. So the playbook has exactly what we did, and then I've put like in parentheses the suggestions that we had.
We call that a AAR, right? Because we come from the
Yeah.
military background, right? So that's our after action review. So I love
Well, you
the
have to do
future
it, like,
thinking.
all out of your head to know what you're going to do next time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you that my team only spent $1,000, and I only spent that because I didn't know how well the event would go over.
Sure.
So I have amazing vendors, and they were all willing to do more. And I was like, no, let's just see. Let's see the reaction. Let's see the response. Let's see how it goes. So we spent $1,000 all in on the event. And I'm telling you now, I could have gotten away with spending zero. But
which, I mean, I love that so much. And I had seen running up to your event, because again, I truly, I don't just say I follow my friends' teams. I am watching what everybody's doing all the time, because one, I'm your fan, I'm your cheerleader, right? I love you guys and I want to pump it up, and we comment on your business pages and stuff like that. But I saw you also on the run up to this, thanking your sponsors on the way into the event. Brilliant. Giving them more ROI. I love it. Than just being in attendance or spending their money or hoping they get your business. I love it. You were publicly thanking them on the way to the event, the days leading up to the event, which I thought was great.
Well, and they were thanked in our VIP group and tagged. So they're all in our VIP group. If you were a VIP sponsor, you automatically got added to our client VIP group, and you were thanked there. And then I thanked them on my social medias so that other people would see them.
Just out of curiosity, what was the, like, what average were these vendors donate? Like, what was the money? $250.
And it's in the playbook, literally, like, ask for more money, because I am, as one of my vendors,
that was a real win for them based on everything you gave them. Right? So that's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, and like one of my vendors said, you're the least needy out of all my realtors.
Well,
I was like, call my husband.
And that's how you end up getting more in the long run, right? Because you're showing the value up front. Yeah.
Well, and that's why I was like, I don't want to take advantage of my vendors, though. I watch them because I'm very close to some of the lenders. One of my best friends works for one of the lenders as an assistant. So I know the ins and outs. I know what they're spending on stuff. And I was like, I don't want to take advantage of you, because I want you to keep doing it.
You wouldn't want somebody to do that to you, right? Like, even as, I mean, how many Little League sponsorships and things, and I get phone calls all the time. Yeah. And I'm a yes girl when it comes to my community. So, I mean, but I totally get it. So I love that. So how early in advance, right? How early in advance did you ask your sponsors?
So remember how I said there's a playbook that says do the things, like do it this way, not the way I did it. I asked them 2.5 weeks in advance.
So you would suggest a little bit earlier.
And my team even laughed. It was, again, one of those things, tell me I can't and I will. And my team was like, do you think we'll get enough sponsorship for it? And I was like, oh, please.
Yeah.
We had over $3,000 in prizes donated.
That's awesome.
And that was at a $250 level. Mm-hmm. And I even told them, I'm not setting the bar high, because I don't know how the response is going to be. Right. I don't have anything to go off of. There hasn't been a client event like this. Nobody in the entire, our Southwest Virginia region has done anything like this.
I haven't seen it in the region, or honestly, I haven't heard it, period. So I love it.
Like, what haven't, and I went through like the Keller Williams groups and everything, and I couldn't find anything. So I was like, I don't want to take advantage of you, not knowing what we're starting with. So now that we've started low, like, obviously we can.
You're like, I got you now. No.
For sure. Yeah. And they'll all do it. And we've actually had other sponsors reach out, because I only emailed sponsors that we used.
I love it.
I didn't put it out anywhere else. Like, I strictly, it would be like, hey, Erin, here's what I'm going to do. Would you like to sponsor? Like, it was a specific email, and we got 3,000 in prizes. Yeah. So one of the things our team has said is next year we're putting it on social media.
Yeah. Now, did they bring you the prizes, or they gave you the $250 and you guys went and bought the prizes?
So they brought us prizes. That is one of my suggestions.
That's even easier.
Give them options. However, I will probably go get them next year and give them the option of either giving $250 in gift cards or $250 in cash, and I'll go get them. Yeah. Mainly because what happened was I wanted every kid to get a prize, because there we go back to being the yes person. So I was going out and getting kid prizes with some of the cash that was donated. Right. Because unless you have little kids, you didn't know what to buy.
Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't. I'll be frank with you. I would be lost.
So I went out and I used the cash to go get the kid prizes, so that every kid had a prize.
And that's very similar. We had Amethyst Albert out of Fayetteville, Fort Bragg, North Carolina area, and she does a Christmas event where they pull tickets and stuff, and she does a similar thing where she goes to.
And I had seen Christmas events, but they don't. Yeah. there's no interaction. Like when I tell you the energy in the room, there were several times, and I used a megaphone. I would use a microphone, but I had a megaphone because I have children. There were several times in the
You
megaphone.
already had it on hand. I like it. Yeah.
Pretty loud. It's not like I needed it. But the people in the back of the room were like, "We can't hear you," and my team was like, "Oh my God, you're never going to let us live this down that nobody can hear you." I said, "Never."
Yeah.
Never in a million years. And I was literally in the megaphone going, well, if you would stop talking, you would be able to hear all the numbers that I'm calling.
Right.
Because everybody was having such a
Such
good
a
time.
fun time. Yeah.
They
I
were
love
all
that.
mingling.
Yeah.
It was such a great atmosphere that it wouldn't have mattered. The prizes were great, right?
Yeah.
All the prizes were amazing. That's clearly why people came. But the atmosphere of having everybody mingle was so different. Like it was incredible. It felt like a group of friends almost.
I mean, for $1,000, right? Yeah, that ROI, your $1,000 spend, and you know, even when I always like to also add in time, right? Time is money, right?
Oh,
So,
absolutely.
you know, you probably paid your admin team some money to get it on the social. You know, you guys went and bought stuff. So let's say, you know, even with that, your ROI on this,
we bought. So
yeah.
that includes the pizza, the place rental.
So you did give food and everything too.
Oh, yeah. We got pizza because you didn't need silverware for pizza. That's why I did it. Remember, kid thinking.
Yeah.
Kid thinking it was list to buy.
Yeah. I like
we had
it. Yeah.
Pizza and like a cookie tray. And nobody cared
Yeah.
because that's not why they were there.
Yeah.
They loved the food because it was a local pizza place that's known like in Roanoke, which if you come back, that's where we'll go.
Okay. Done.
It's great pizza and everybody loved it. And everybody always supports them and everything. So they were all excited. They were like, oh, those are New York pizza boxes. And I'm like, you know it.
Yeah. So you kept it local. You're keeping
Absolutely.
that theme to it. Yep. Yeah. I love it.
Yep.
I'm a huge fan of this. And I think I told you over the weekend, I have my team meeting here in a little bit this morning. We have we are event heavy. That's why I like to do these recordings with my partners and things like that to hear about other events. We are a very event heavy team. So we already have, I believe it's 7 events on the books for 2023. And unfortunately, I think we just added an 8. So,
you're going to have 8. Congratulations.
It's a nice even number now. So I love it. It seems very simple to put together. I already have an idea of the location. And
$50 on Amazon.
Yeah.
Like 50, and it's like the one you spin and it has
the balls. That, make sure that link is in your you need to get like an affiliate link. Yeah. I love it. So, you know, the exciting thing is, this is a great event.
So stupid easy.
Well, it's scalable too, right? So that's what you like, right? Easy. Is it fun? And is there a great ROI? People are happy, and is it scalable? And you have you have the perfect mix of this. So last question I have, or probably hopefully we'll see.
I've already gotten leads from the event Saturday.
That was my last question. So you have already gotten it.
One of my clients came up at the event and was like, hey, we need to talk to you in the next couple of weeks because we've decided we're going to sell. And somebody at our church also wants a realtor. Now, they probably would have reached out anyway, eventually, but they were there. They had a great time. They had kids.
Yeah, but let's not roll the dice on that eventually thing. Like, Katy, you guys are amazing. Your brand is well known in Roanoke, without a doubt.
Eventually could be a year or two. Yeah. And instead, because she was in front of me and they had a great time, it was Friday night. And then one of the other families that won, she put a post up, because I'm sure you saw it, and tagged me in it.
I think that's what I saw.
Commented, and she was like, hey, we've been looking. Can you please have her message me? So that was within 5 hours?
Yeah.
Not even. 4 hours after the event, we already had 2 leads. And that's nothing else. I have another one messaging me right now that saw it. So that's in a smaller, Roanoke's not huge.
No.
I mean, we're big. We're not huge.
Right.
But that's in an area where we're not doing our average price is like $230 to $240.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll tell people like the size of Roanoke. We're a big city, but we're not like the beach big. Yeah.
Well, we have, let's make it real. We have 70 billion cities here. I cover from Williamsburg into Moyock, North Carolina. Yeah. Elizabeth City.
Shoot that away.
Yeah. My territory is rather large.
Yeah, but imagine how many referrals. It is endless possibilities.
I love it. So I'm really excited. So just to recap really quick, guys, we are going to give you Katy's playbook on this. She's got all the information. She also has what she's going to do better next time, right? Like what you're learning, not better,
All the
but like how you're
suggestions.
going to improve, right? And I can't wait to hear the scaling of this. It's going to be awesome. So, Katy, if they obviously your contact information is going to be on this document
Absolutely. Call me.
100%, but connect with Katy on Facebook. First of all, you have to keep up with what they're doing. Katy's a blast to watch on Facebook. I think we resonate a lot because we were talking just like right before we started recording, like we just are who we are. We're just
Yep.
normal people, right? So it is what you see is what you get. And connecting with Katy has been one of the best things for me. We've been able to pass
It.
some Virginia stuff around.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's been great. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. This
Thank
was
you.
awesome. And I can't wait to keep watching and seeing what you come up with next. It's going to be great.
Well, and I need everybody who's going to have a bingo night to tag me. I want to see them
That's
all.
true. Yeah, you should. That's a great
Yeah,
idea. They should
everybody
tag
needs to
you.
tag me because I want to see them.
Yeah,
I want to see
yeah.
all of them.
I love it. I love it. Awesome. All right. Thanks again, Katy. I appreciate
Thank you.
you.
Have a good day.